Hello students. Today we are going to discuss about some of the important services provided by the banks. Actually, we have discussed about what are the different accounts the banks will maintain, and we will see what are the different services provided. One of the service which we commonly known as bank draft, or this is called DD, demand draft, right? So it is a check drawn by the bank against the funds deposited into the account another bank, authorizing the second bank to make the payment to the individual whose name is written on the draft. That is, the DD. Basically, ideally earlier days, if you have the DD, you can encash also. That means that's by the demand draft. It is also called demand draft. That means what is a demand? On demand, you can go. It's almost like your currency note, right? The currency note is basically, whoever holds it, it is theirs, right? That means there's nothing like, your name is not written on that. This is yours. This note is yours. But whereas banker's check is something like a currency note written with your name, right? That's called bank draft. It's a financial instrument with money can be remitted to one person to another, and it can be obtained from the bank by depositing its required amount of the amount in the particular bank. So earlier, like these are all been lot of modifications have been done in between. Like how do you operate the DD? Earlier it was no, you deposit the cash, you get the DD. So something like if you're applying for some college or you want to purchase something, right? Earlier days, like you need to take the DD and submit it. Something like you are doing some government works, some tender, right? You need to take the DD on their name and that to submit. And the services provided by the banks usually, in a nutshell, is one of the bank draft and banker's check. I'll just tell about it. Overdraft, cash credit, and loans, right? And a banker's check is something in case it's the same city, right? This document which instructs the bank to pay a certain sum to the third party. Such orders are nominally acknowledged by the bank, which provides the guarantee that the payment will be made. This is a kind of a bank draft which is payable within the town, so that it is called a local bank draft. So the commission charged by pay orders is less than on the bank draft. So basically there is a DD, that is bank draft. Bank draft is usually outstationed, right? That means if you want to send it to somewhere else outside the town, otherwise outside the city, somebody is in the Delhi, somebody is in the Calcutta, you want to send it, then you can do that. Banker's check is basically within that particular city. That is called pay order. Okay, you can see the difference. Like in the same bank, instead of sending the logistics and other things, it is there. Nowadays, there is something called the e-checks, e-DDs all have started. So all these things have slowly getting faded away. So mostly the fund transfer, you have to just shoot it into their account through your net banking, and they just show the acknowledgement and the transaction number. That's called UTR. It is there. So it's how it will be done, right? And there's some other overdraft. Overdraft is basically using a credit facility. So under this arrangement, the customer is having the account allowed to withdraw more than the balance in his account, so he can overdraw up to specific limit for the agreed period. So then there will be an interest charged on the whatever the over and above how much ever you have drawn. There is something called a cash credit also. Under this arrangement, the borrower is allowed to draw up to certain limit against the security. So again, for that also interest will be charged. And the short, medium term and long term loans, usually the loan is basically, that's how the bankers will live on, and it's a lump sum advance repayable on the expiry of a specific period. It may be secured and unsecured. Sometimes without security also they provide, depends on the goodwill of the party, right? And now these are all the digital payments. Digital payments have been come and totally changed the landscape. Now we are calling it as a core banking. So irrespective wherever you have the bank, you can operate across the India and across the globe also. This is called a digital payment systems. There are companies which has come out like Visa, Master, RuPay. These set of companies have come forward and they started the digital marketing, and that's also we started calling as an e-banking, mobile banking, right? Net banking, all these things. The private parties also like Paytm, all are Phone Pay, right? And MobiKwik, like, and these are all the companies which came forward, And there is a company by the government also has started, that's been NPCA, National Payment Corporation of India. So we'll see, what are the benefits of these e-customers. So digital payments are made transparency, like you'll have a mobile, you'll get an alerts that so and so amount has been deposited, so and so amount has been withdrawn, this is your balance, and it gives the 24/7 services, right? And it gives a convenience, and there's a financial discipline also, so you don't get run out of the money, and you have an unlimited access anytime, and there's a less risk because this is totally secured. And benefit to the banks are competitive advantage. Now you can provide the unlimited network, and there's a reduction of the load on the branches. But of late, what has happened in between, there's a demonetization, like the digital payments. This there's a lot of load on the banks also. So the banks have started using the different types of the methods, something like debit card, issuing of the debit card. They were telling, like less than 25,000 you deposit in the machine only, so you can access, right? And there is an new systems like NEFT, RTGS have started. NEFT is National Electronic Fund Transfer. RTGS is real time gross settlement, right? If the more amount, more than 2 lakhs, it is RTGS. Less than 2 lakhs, it is NEFT. Now there is something called IMPS, new systems also have come, and there is an ATM, all we are aware, ATM notes for the automated teller machine. Okay, so this is also is there, and also there is an e-cash, digital cash. That means no, you can send a gift voucher to the friends, something like 500,000 rupees. You can send the gift cards, all this. So this is all the different facilities, something like this is about the debit card. Everybody knows debit card is basically whatever the amount you have in your bank will be debited. Okay, so the debited, and you can see what is it, my debit balance. If someone puts your account, that's called credit, right? And there's something called a credit card. Credit card is in case if you don't have, but depends on your goodwill, you can spend and later you can pay. Okay, and NEFT is National Electronic Fund Transfer. So this is across all the branches. Now RBI controls centrally all these branches, and there's an real-time gross settlement RTGS. So that will be done. So it is basically it will be done, and there is something called a ATM machine also. We know ATM machines are already there. So and there is something called e-cash, digital cash, as we are just talking about, right? So this is about the digital banking, as the Modi says. Now we will be talking about the premises-less banking, and that is also possible. We'll discuss that. Thank you.